Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. For those of you new here, I am Bob.
I'm Karri.
And before I go any further,
What?
I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and we are honored that you chose our video to click on in between mouthfuls of stuffing.
Pecan pie. Please tell me how the pecan pie is. Leave a comment below. I can't eat it, but I love it.
And turkey. Apparently someone's getting a pecan pie later. Today's video is going to be a little bit something different. It's not going to necessarily pertain to RV life, but it's going to pertain to something we hear a lot about in the comments on our Facebook and Instagram. If you haven't joined us on Facebook or Instagram, you might want to do that because we leave a lot of behind the scenes stuff back there, a lot of family stuff, a lot of personal stuff that we don't necessarily put in videos. The subject of today's video is basically how to keep traditions alive when you're separated from your family. Now this could be for RV life, or it just could be because your kids chose a different career path clear across the country.
Life in general.
And stuff like that. Now a little bit of background. Karri and I have been married for almost 30 years and we have raised 3 amazing children, 2 of which still talk to me to this day. Now, one of the things that happened with us when we sold our house last year and we hit the road full time, it was right around this time. So that's kind of why this video is coming out. We sold everything and we moved. It was the first week of November and we never even thought of the consequences of this action and what that was going to do for the holidays. Karri and I were over the moon on that feel-good high that we had escaped the sticks and bricks thing, and it probably didn't hit us until the day after Thanksgiving that, well, we didn't have Thanksgiving with the kids. And that's where a lot of these traditions that we had with the kids, things like you had done, a lot of stuff craft-wise with the kids.
We did. We went Black Friday shopping. We did all of that stuff. The hot chocolate at Starbucks was a huge deal for them. So.
And most times with my son, or our son, rather, because he belongs to both of us, when they would do that, well, him and I would have what we called steaksgiving because we weren't turkey eaters, and we would just go cook some steaks out on the grill, and we would just have man time watching wrestling, football, or whatever the hell we wanted to do.
Video games.
We'd watch a couple of Die Hard movies from time to time when he was younger. But all of that goes out the window when you're separated from the kids, especially when they move away, and you have to replace those with new traditions. And that's kind of where we're at. The first year, again, going back to that, last year we were in Myrtle Beach, brand new RV, brand new way of living, brand new, everything was crazy. We were still riding that roller coaster. And our Thanksgiving was, well, it was crap. Our dinner reservations fell through. We kind of, said, hey, did we miss the kids? But we did get to make phone calls with the kids. We saw them on video chat. So it's kind of like a feeling out process and a different way of doing it.
It was strange. We had a lot going on. Like when we got to Myrtle Beach, everything with the new RV, whatever. One of our daughters was with her boyfriend and his family. Our son said he was going to be with a friend of his and their family. And
decided that rather than tell the truth to us that he was going to be alone because he didn't want to upset us, that's what he did.
And he did that for Christmas too.
Yeah, and that brings up Christmas. Christmas, we were still in Myrtle Beach because we were dealing with some warranty issues, and we took off. Karri and I decided to take the drive. We spent the weekend at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and again, we still were Skyping with the kids, or what do they call that? What is that?
We were FaceTiming.
FaceTiming. And I don't even know if Skype's still a thing. But that's how we were keeping in touch, and we were kind of doing these things. And then we mailed presents back and forth. But the holidays were lacking something. And we thought, wow, there's actually a point where we said...
We screwed up. We screwed up bad.
And we were a very close family. I mean, it was really just the 5 of us for years. And we really thought we just totally effed this whole thing up. And what have we done? Until this year. Now, birthdays go by, and birthdays, we've never been a big birthday celebration family. It's, happy birthday, yada, yada, yada. But Halloween showed us something that we were shocked by. Halloween last year, right before we left the house and left New Hampshire, we had taken the kids to a Halloween haunted house thing. It was Spooky World in New Hampshire. And we had a blast. We all knew it was the last time we were going to be together for a while. And that was okay. This year, Karri and I decided we were going to spend Halloween. Because of that, we spent it at SeaWorld in San Antonio. Similar situation, Spooky World-esque type things. But more importantly, the son and our youngest daughter decided they were going to go to Spooky World, and that's what they did. So they started a new tradition,
Yep.
and we shared together these pictures back and forth and this hilarity that ensued in everything. It just the common bond of both doing something that we all had once done.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're finding that they're spending Thanksgiving together.
Yep.
One of them has to work, the other one's off, but they're going to meet together, and they're going out for Chinese food because they do things their own way in their 20s, and that's cool. And Christmas, they're going to spend Christmas together as well.
Yep.
And we're going to still continue the tradition of sending them packages in the mail, and they're going to basically FaceTime us or Skype time us or whatever it is.
FaceTime.
And we see that. Now, the empty nest syndrome is a real thing, and
Yep.
it's a hard thing to get through. But technology, you're in a golden age. We talk more to our kids now than we probably did when we were all living together during the pandemic years, as we call them.
True.
Our son calls us pretty much daily. Our daughter is always texting us, and the one that doesn't talk to us, we know she still cares because she follows us on Facebook. So we know she's doing well. And that's the key here, is that when you think you've messed something up or things aren't going to be the same, well, you have a chance to recreate traditions. And it doesn't need to be the same. It's never going to be the same. It's going to be something different. And it sometimes can be a hard thing to get through.
Sure can.
But there's tons of communities, there's church groups, there's, especially if you're living the RV life, you're in with like-minded folks. Everybody here is going through the same thing, and that's a big takeaway.
Yeah, but you think you're by yourself. And so when
You
you put
do.
something out like that out there, and the response that you get in, Kim, I'm talking to you, thank you. I don't know Kim, I've never met Kim, but we chat back and forth, and it's nice to know that you're not alone. So thank you.
And that's the big thing, is that you're not alone. There's always an outlet for people who think the same way.
Yep.
The struggle's real, man. We're not going to sit here and try to pretend that we don't have good days or bad days, or, it's not a mixture. Empty nest syndrome, when you are so dedicated to your kids, and like we were and still are. It is a tough thing to get through. You have to have faith in the fact that you did your job well as a parent. Our kids, since we left, well, we're proud to say they flourished. All three of them are doing well in their own right. The two youngest ones, again, we're in more communication with them than anything, and they've been doing phenomenal. In fact, they've even expressed a interest in moving down south because they know we have no desire to go north anymore, except to see them. But they still want to be part of this journey.
Yep.
Both our kids subscribe to our channel, and they watch our videos, and we run ideas by them all the time. We're always putting them through something. We send them screenshots of our thumbnails because we don't know what's hip. And they tell us, yes, Mom, no, Dad, don't do that.
What are you thinking?
There's times I feel the need to go off on a rant and film it, and my son says, whoa, Dad, hold on, big homie, don't do that. And I listen and I take that advice. The thing about empty nest syndrome and being a parent and being that close with your kids is sometimes you do have to let go and give them the opportunity to become who they're meant to become. Now, RJ, if you're watching this, at 27 years old, I am extremely proud of what you're doing and who you are and who you've become. That being said, you should have done a lot of this stuff that you're doing now, you should have done a few years ago, because we held you back.
Yeah.
That's it. So as soon as the camera the battery's about ready to give out.
Uh-oh.
So we just want you to know that you're not alone wherever you are. And if you want to reach out to us, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, email at liferedesignedrv@gmail.com. We'd be more than happy to walk you through any of this. If you have any questions or anything that you've done to control this, to get this through everybody's head that you're okay, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Bob.
Karri, don't forget to tell me about the pecan pie.
Bye.